The most profitable thing in America right now isn't oil. It isn't real estate. It's your anger. Somebody is getting rich every single time you get mad online. Every single time. And I think most people have no idea how deep that goes. Because somewhere along the way, we stopped discussing ideas and started defending identities. And once identity gets attached to belief, facts become secondary. Now, this isn't just happening on the left. It's not just happening on the right. It's happening everywhere. Because outrage is profitable. Fear keeps people engaged. Anger keeps people scrolling. Certainty keeps people loyal. And the algorithm doesn't reward calm, thoughtful discussion. It rewards emotional intensity. Now think about what the average person absorbs in a single day. Bad news, outrage, conflict, tragedy, opinion, dressed up as fact. All of it arriving in a continuous stream before most people have even had their first cup of coffee. Human beings were never psychologically designed for this kind of information overload. And yet every day we walk right back in, knowing full well what it does to us. I'll think about the platform that leads with the most upsetting thing it can find before you've even taken your first sip of coffee. Think about the channel that can't get through a single segment without telling you who to be angry at. And think about the feed that bears the thoughtful take and surfaces the one that made somebody's blood pressure spike. Nobody forced you to be there. The system just made leaving feel harder than staying. That's not conspiracy theory. That's just business. The attention economy is one of the largest industries on earth. And here's the part that should give everybody pause. Emotionally stable people don't click as much. Calm people are bad for engagement metrics, which means the system most people spend hours inside every day quietly reward emotional instability while making thoughtful, grounded people feel completely invisible. And I think a lot of people feel culturally homeless right now because of it. They don't fully trust the media. They don't fully trust politicians. They don't fully trust corporations or social media platforms. But they also don't want to become cynical, angry people screaming at strangers online either. They just want someone to speak like a normal human being again. And that's why so many people feel emotionally drained all the time. Not because they're weak, but because they're overstimulated, financially stressed, and constantly being pulled toward a reaction by systems that profit from the pulling. You know something I think about a lot? September 12th, 2001. Not the day of, the day after. People holding doors open for strangers, neighbors talking to each other. Some of them for the very first time. Flags on front porches, people suddenly remembering they belong to something bigger than a political team. For just a moment, people stopped performing for their tribe and remembered they were human beings first. That wasn't weakness, that was clarity. And I don't think that clarity is as far away as it feels right now. And here's what I know for sure. We've built systems that financially reward outrage while quietly starving people for meaning, calm, and genuine human connection. And those systems are working exactly as designed. But you're still here, still thinking, still looking for something that makes sense. That's not weakness. That's the most counterculture thing a person can do right now. Calm is the resistance. My name is Christian. This channel is called Calming the Chaos. Not because I have it all figured out, but because I think there's a real value in slowing down, thinking carefully, and talking about what modern life is actually doing to us, without the noise, without the teams, and without pretending it's all simple. If that sounds like a conversation worth being a part of, pull up a chair. I'll be here every week, and that's something to chew on.